You know, being an entrepreneur is actually hard.
Then you have magic.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie. So without further ado, I've been thinking about this for weeks. No, literally months. No, you know what? I've been thinking about this subject for years, okay? Why is it that everyone, not literally everyone, why is it that a lot of people have something against 9 to 5? I don't get it. I have been working in a 9 to 5 jobs pretty much for the past 4 or 5 years, and I do not regret my choice. I don't know why that is, but a lot of people feel like 9 to 5 jobs are boring, either because they work in an office or they don't have flexibility, they have a boss, work colleagues that they don't want to deal with, which is very unfortunate. And when I mean 9 to 5, I don't mean exclusively office jobs. I mean jobs that have a set schedule in general. Because when you think about it, most people work in a 9 to 5, whether they work at the supermarket, whether they work in an office, whether they work at a fast food, at a restaurant and whatnot. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber, everyone wants to be a streamer and whatnot. People want their own companies, they want to be social media influencers, which is all fine, right? But realistically speaking, and I'm not here to crush anyone's dreams, it's really hard to make it on YouTube. It's really hard to make it on Instagram, on Twitch, etc. And it doesn't happen overnight. I don't know why that is, that everyone, like, people don't like 9 to 5, people don't like office jobs and all that stuff. I don't know where it comes from. One thing that I had noticed in recent years is a lot more like influencers or YouTubers and whatnot are creating content like how to be your own boss, how to quit your day job and focus full time on YouTube and whatnot, which I think is great. If it empowers people and if it gives people tools to better manage their finances, to better manage their lives and their careers, then I'm all for it. But one thing that I do not see enough is people talking about how, you know, being an entrepreneur is actually hard. Like, I've never thought that it was easy, and I hope people don't think it's easy. A lot of entrepreneurs work 50, 60, 70 hours a week. You're your own source of revenue. You're your own boss. Nobody's gonna work for you. You don't have a set salary. You don't have an hourly rate, an annual salary. If you don't make any money, I don't know what it is, but you have to do something about it. And nobody's gonna help you. It is relatively easier in general to have a fixed schedule or to have like a 9 to 5 job. You know that if you work this amount of hours, you will get this salary, right? Which is not the same situation with like YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, etc. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5 job. It's not because you have an office job or a 9 to 5 job that your job is boring. When you think about it, someone who works in a restaurant has a 9 to 5 job, yet I don't think their job is boring. Your life and your career is what you make of it. It's not every office job that's boring. I know that there's a huge preconceived notion that office jobs are boring. I personally like my job. I like my coworkers. I have a lot of flexibility. My team doesn't make a fuss if I want to take time off, if I need some time off because I'm sick or anything of the sort. Mental health is very important in my team. For people who are still in college or still in high school or who are planning or like thinking of changing job, don't prevent yourself from accessing all these opportunities because you think a 9 to 5 job is boring or a 9 to 5 job is not going to pay a lot. Realistically speaking, the large majority of entrepreneurs do not make money during their first, second year, third year even. It's really hard, and during those 2 or 3 years, who's going to support you? Are you going to support yourself? Are you gonna ask your family to help you? Are you gonna have a side gig? Those are things that people don't really think about. Yeah, it's all great, it's all fun, but most YouTubers don't make millions of dollars. Most Twitch people don't make millions of dollars a year. They have to hustle a lot. All of that to say that it doesn't happen overnight. Same thing goes for 9 to 5 jobs, but 9 to 5 jobs, at least you have like a stable revenue. I also see some people saying like, well, if you're unhappy with your job, just become an entrepreneur or just become your own boss. And realistically speaking, we cannot all be entrepreneurs. Imagine if everyone was a YouTuber, everyone was had their own business and whatnot. Then who's working at the supermarket, the police officer, as the mayor, the people who pick up the garbage, as doctors in hospitals? Not everyone can be an entrepreneur. Society will not work. Guys, the math doesn't add up. But you know what you can do? There's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5 job, a job with a fixed schedule. And on the side, you actually have your YouTube and whatnot, or you actually have your online business and whatnot that you manage. There's nothing wrong with that. And then once you have enough money saved up, or once you gain some momentum, then you can say, you know what, I think I'm gonna quit my day job so that I can concentrate on these other projects. That's perfectly fine. But please, can we stop with the hate towards 9 to 5 jobs, towards office jobs? I have an office job. And you know what? Since the beginning of the pandemic, I have been working from home. I have been blessed. I am blessed to be able to work from home. I am blessed to have a stable job and have a stable revenue. I have a paycheck every 2 weeks. I know that when I say it like this, it sounds really silly, but in these times, I like my paycheck every 2 weeks. I'm not mad at it. Also, I'm really lucky that I like my work colleagues. I don't dread going to work because of my work colleagues, or because of my management team, or because of my supervisor and things like that. I actually like the people that I work with. Don't have the prejudice or the preconceived notion that out there all 9 to 5 jobs or all office jobs suck. People think like, well, you know, if I work at a 9 to 5 job, I'm not gonna make a lot of money. Well, first things first, as I said previously, rare are entrepreneurs who make a lot of money during their first couple of years in business. All the entrepreneurs that you see on social media, they all say like, oh, I made like $1 million. Someone's lying. I don't know who it is, but someone's lying. People who have a 9 to 5 job can make a lot of money. A doctor, for example, has like a 9 to 5 type of job. And I think they can't complain. In terms of salary, I don't think they complain. You know what I mean? You can be the CFO of a company, the CEO of a company, the director of a company. You can be a manager. Entrepreneurship is not for everyone. And there's nothing wrong with wanting stability in your life, which is one of the things that I want most. You have to be smart about what you're doing. You have to be smart about your career. This is not to discourage anyone to become an entrepreneur, because I admire all of you. I have multiple friends who are entrepreneurs, and I encourage all of them. I want to see them being successful. But a lot of them, what I've noticed is that, you know, while they were starting to work on their brand and their business, they also had a full-time job or a part-time job. It's not because you're in a 9 to 5 job or an office job now that you will be there for the rest of your days, which is one thing that is very scary for people, especially younger generations. We don't necessarily see ourselves working until we're like 65, 75 and whatnot. What prevents you from saving, putting a lot of money aside? What prevents you from investing in the stock market? And let me know, guys, are you an entrepreneur? Or do you have a 9 to 5 job? Or do you do both? There are plenty of jobs that actually allow you to do both. Even my partner, for example, he's a software developer. And I know a lot of software developers that they have their regular full-time job, and at the same time they work on a lot of things on the side, like websites, apps and stuff like that, which allows them maybe to make a little bit of money. And at the end of the day, if let's say their website or their app doesn't work, they still have their regular paycheck every 2 weeks. Maybe on a final note, guys, do what makes you happy. You do you, and that's all that matters. Like, that's literally all that matters. You do you, but you need to be smart about the choices that you make. You should capitalize on the resources that you have around you. Maybe friends who are entrepreneurs, maybe friends who have an office job, maybe a financial advisor. You know, don't do anything on the whim or anything of the sort. You know, you need to be smart about everything that you do. And regardless if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to have an office job. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hey, by the way, did you know that I'm also on Twitch? I stream every week. My name is 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃. There's a link in the description box below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.